third time's the charm, maybe? I don't know what is going on. I did change my resolution for the stream output before the stream, because I was like watching back the stream the other day, and I was like, man, that resolution, it's supposed to be 1080p, but it doesn't look 1080p, so I don't know. And I had it on 1080p 60 frames, but light stream can only do 30 frames per second, so I just switched it back. Anyways, hopefully we are back. No Smoke Podcast. Am I cutting in and out? Can you hear me? We'll just kind of start off there. I appreciate you just helping out on this, being in here quickly and answering and letting me know. Dang, we were going. There we go. All right, we got people back. Can you hear me now? I remember where you guys said we picked up is last week, and I'll pick up. Sound is good. All right, hopefully the third time is the charm here. All right, so last week where we were at was all 30 team tendencies were done. We had the Western Conference completely edited, and we were doing the Eastern Conference. And when I generated the ratings formulas with the Western Conference and Eastern Conference, yo, King Elijah, what's up, man? Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully we got the kinks figured out. There was a gap between when I generated the ratings for the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference, because I didn't want to flood the chat edit group in Discord with everything at once and just overwhelm people. So I just did Western Conference, then Eastern Conference. Somehow, some way, ChatGPT in that gap, and it was like, 10 days, the formula just got messed up. So the Eastern Conference teams, all their ratings were coming out a lot higher than the Western Conference, and they were a lot of duplicates. Like, it just wasn't generated great. And that's one thing that I've had issues with ChatGPT is it can put out all the information correctly, but it'll struggle sometimes in putting it correctly on the PDF, or it'll default to like a generic value instead of the individual one. It takes a lot of time working this ChatGPT thing. So anyway, so we lost, I had to redo the Eastern Conference. Not a big deal. I go back into my conversation with ChatGPT, and I reached the max conversation length. So right after I was able to get out all 30 teams, it says, you've reached the end of the conversation. You must go to a new conversation to continue. Now, I could still talk in that conversation, but it was glitchy, right? It was, giving replies with older messages plus new. It couldn't spit out any new PDFs or anything like that. So what I tried to do is have it take everything that it learned, all the formulas, all the data, all that stuff, and put it in a copy and paste I could bring over to a new chat, tell it, hey, these are what's going on, and then upload all the data, the CFEs we did from the NBA, upload it, and have it just spit out new ones. Unfortunately, it didn't work. I spent about 13 to 14 hours on a new chat working with it. I gave it all the data, all the formulas, and it still just was having issues. It would get a couple players right, couldn't get a couple players right. Either way, it was like, I don't like moving from one chat to another because of that stuff happening. So ultimately the decision was decided that ratings are going to have to get canceled for this year, because we can't have half the league with the ratings, the other half not. So the project is going to default to tendencies, which is honestly the most important thing anyway. Tendencies are all done. Tendencies are great. I was liking the direction of the ratings. A lot of it felt really, really good. The player movement was what stood out to me the most. And we're going to circle back to that. So anyway, good news out of all this. Number one, I have a revamped idea of how to do the ratings next year. It's going to be way more streamlined, way more crystal clear. I understand like the process now, so there shouldn't be an issue doing the ratings next year. If I choose to do it. Tendencies are 100% going to be done. Ratings I'm still up in the air on, and here's why. What we're going to do now is, and we only have like 4 teams left, you guys. So when I say this is coming out this weekend, it's coming out this weekend. We have all but 4 or 5 teams left to edit. And it's just DNA imports. So what we're going to have for you, shout out to everyone over in the edit team that's helped out. Got a lot of people that have taken some time to help out doing it. Is we have our main roster file in the main menu. We are importing DNAs into a start today from All-Star Weekend. It goes back to the 12th, like a week ago. And we're just bringing in all the DNAs. So you're going to have a start today option with the DNAs, all the trades, everything like that. And then we're going to have a roster for you to start that is going to be like a start of the season that will, that'll be there for you guys just to start over at the beginning of the season. No trades that are occurring. Does it make sense to start at the beginning of the year with trades that occurred in February, because then you're just going to have more trades happen, and it's kind of stupid, right? So you're going to have a couple options. And then as far as the ratings go, it's going to be 2K default. However, and I'm not touching any badges. However, I'm working on a ratings formula to try to get what was felt in the ratings edits from ChatGPT, and I think I'm really close to it. It's a global edit, which is gonna be nice. I'll kind of explain it to you guys, and we're diving into gameplay, guys. I'm just trying to be crystal clear with you guys, explain all this so you guys understand what's going on here. So we're gonna go into the roster here. So what I've been working on is, and I'll just show you here the things that stood out, like looking back and reflecting on all the ChatGPT ratings PDFs that spit out for the Western Conference, is that hustle was substantially lower for the majority of, like, all players. It was lower. I mean, there was some players that had it higher, but most players was pretty low. Next, vertical was a lot lower, especially for like point guards and shooting guards, and it was retained more for power forwards and centers had higher vertical, because it associated vertical more with their defense, their impact at the rim, jumping to contest shots. It was pulling that data because there's really no way to truly measure how high a player can just jump other than at the combine, and not every player participates in the combine. And then you have players who participate in the combine when they're 18, 19, 20 years old. What happens when they're 30? How do you scale that down? And I say that as an example of, in 2K default rosters, bro, go look at this. James Harden has an 89 vertical. What? Go look at some of the players that have the top tier vertical in 2K. Makes no sense. So I did a scale, and I'm working on it, but it's a scale. So point guards and shooting guards got a global vertical reduction. Small forwards, power forwards got a different value, and then centers got one too. And I kind of did that for a lot of that. So vertical, so this is what I'm touching. I'm actually gonna pull up my little sheet that I'm working with so you guys know. Vertical speed and agility and speed with ball. Okay, hold on. Vertical speed, agility, speed with ball, hands, perimeter D and close shot, all are getting adjustments, but they're positional adjustments, meaning a point guard or a shooting guard's gonna get a different global adjustment compared to a small forward, power forward, or a center type thing, right? Which I think is the way to do this balance, instead of doing every single player gets the exact same vertical nerf. Didn't make sense. Same with speed, right? So when we break it down to point guards and then shooting guard, whatever, because you're typically going to have some height in there too, which makes sense. And then global nerfs, not position related, is hustle, help defense, pass perception, defensive consistency, offensive consistency, pass accuracy, pass IQ. And then doing a global 3-point increase, and then every player is going to get an intangible 99 to offset some of those. And what this is doing is just bringing in more balance to how the players are rated. Like so many players. There is one that I didn't even touch, which is shot IQ. Shot IQ, the highest, and most players were in the 70s. Like the top rated players were in the 70s with ChatGPT. You got players in here like a 97, 98. You're telling me they take, like, every shot is just the greatest shot. They don't take any bad shots. But I ended up leaving shot IQ because I didn't really know the best way to adjust that one. So I just left that. But yeah, we're lowering offensive and defensive consistency so players aren't so extremely consistent. The help defense IQ, pass perception, you're seeing a lot more animations. And the reason I did this was just because the values that I was seeing from ChatGPT were a lot lower for these. Only certain players were allowed to stand out. So when you do a positional, or when you lower it a little bit more, you're still going to have your good defenders are still going to be smart, but they're just not juiced up into the 90s. Let me catch back up. That's kind of what I'm talking about as far as, like, that's everything that I wanted to cover there before we dive into the game. Let me catch up on the chat here. Upreed says, are there new Madden sliders coming soon because of the run game issues? Probably not, bro, because I got 3 slider sets out there right now. The run game is atrocious for the CPU on all of them, and I don't know if I've seen any like on see if that fixes it. Just switching scenes. Audio again. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna check my speed, but my internet speed should be fine. Is it back? We're back. Okay. I just did a speed test. I was like, it's definitely not my internet. Pulling insane speeds. So I'm assuming it's Lightstream is having some issues. I don't know. We switched scenes because we were ready to switch scenes anyway. So anyways, that was kind of a little spiel of what I wanted to tell you guys about what we're going to get from the roster. This is not the MyNBA scenario that is being worked on. This is, I took the roster that has all the team's tendencies done. Why do I keep playing this after the video I posted? It was a couple days ago. Don't you know playing a game is like giving the studio made a... No, I'm not spending any money, dude. I'm not in my team. I'm in MyNBA. I'm not giving them a penny. Yeah, everything I said in that video is accurate. And I also said in the video that I wasn't telling people to not buy the game. I was telling them to not spend extra money buying VC and go play in those modes. That's what I said. If you spend $70 on a game, why not play the MyNBA? I don't have to spend any extra money on it. So me playing this as nothing to do with my video about 2K dropping their nuts on our faces about the disrespect of bringing in collegiate players and gear and isolating it to 2 modes where you have to spend virtual currency to get them. There is no other way to get them. You have to have virtual currency. Right? I don't like that people play Ultimate Team in Madden and spend money on that, but I'm still playing Madden, right? Jackie J, it was like by 5 or 10, but those are going to be outdated pretty soon, once we get something going here with this. But it was like by 5 or 10, and 2K keeps messing with the shooting anyway, so that's one thing that you just kind of want to follow up with is, I mean, I got on 2K yesterday to do editing, and I had a main menu update. Got off last night, got on this morning for this stream, main menu update. So they just keep messing with shit. So anyway, what we have here is the roster. This is built off of January 13th. This is the full tendency, so we don't have all the trades from the trade deadline. And I'm going to show you guys real quick before we even get started. I want the tendencies to shine. And I want to see what the ratings formula looks like. The global ratings for the global ratings formula that I was just talking about, mostly to speed and stuff like that, looks like. So we're kind of still on the exact same sliders we were doing a week ago, where the shot timing is up a little bit. And I tested last night and I couldn't hit a thing with it on 60. Couldn't hit a thing, where we previously had been hitting plenty. So they just keep messing with that shit. It's 2K, dude. That's all they do. But everything's going to be on 50 here, other than we have body up sensitivity. Contact shot success is down. I'm actually going to put this back at 50 because I did adjust the close shot. We're going to put that back at 50 before we play. Body up sensitivity is down a little bit. Otherwise, it's all 50. The defensive sliders, we are playing around with that a little bit. Is help defense is at 100. It should be all the same. I'm just making sure. All the attribute sliders are going to be 50, even offensive and defensive awareness. Now, these are 2 that I'll probably adjust later, but I haven't even started on the sliders yet, you guys, so I want to just preface that I'm going to release this scenario with sliders not finished, because it won't take that long to finish the sliders. Tendencies are going to be all 50, and I am playing around with fouls, and then this is default movement, and it's the exact same for the CPU as the user, so we're very, very close to like all 50s or default. Now the defensive slider, these of movement isn't of course 50, those are different. The defensive sliders aren't default all 50, so the defensive sliders are basically default superstar, but I changed the driving contact, inside shot contact, and help defense strength. Otherwise, that's what we're playing on right now. We're gonna play around, and while we're playing this, we're going to be looking at 2 things, not the sliders, but we will probably make some changes here and there. It's like, oh, we should try this or try that. But it's mostly how the CPU plays their tendencies. And I am playing as the Cavaliers to play against the Knicks, because my guy Pee Wee the Plug, that's his team. And even though he's a busy man right now, you know, finishing his contracts with the Hornets and stuff like that, I'm assuming he'll see this video at some point, and I want him to enjoy and be like checking out the Knicks, be like, oh shit. So that being said, y'all, let's play a game. But please keep in mind, the big focus here isn't the sliders. So if I get my ass absolutely kicked, if I'm losing like 25-5 or something like that, pay no mind to that. Focus on how the CPU is running their offense, because we got the play type edits for the players, and then how they're moving and performing with the tendencies. All the players have the individual tendencies based on real life. At least that's what ChatGPT said anyway. So ignore shot success, ignore if I'm getting my butt kicked, ignore all that. Focus solely on how the CPU players play and move tendency-wise. you know that I will fine-tune the gameplay so that it plays right. Like if the shooting is unbalanced, or if the defense is just really unbalanced for one team or something like that, you know, I will fix it. We have, you know, sliders in the game to do that. All right, I do want to check the shooting too, because like I said, last week when we played, the shooting percentages were really good for the user and the CPU. Finish that. Oh, I shouldn't have Euro'd there. I should have floated. But last week the shooting percentage was really good. And then when I played a little bit last night, just testing it out, I was mostly just testing out the movement stuff, right? Like I thought I did the global stuff to the movement. I noticed that the user, even though we were on, how we gotta let that fly. Even though we were on the same exact shooting stuff as last week, we couldn't hit shots. So I'm gonna monitor that, of course. Oh no. Good contest. Let's get Garland going here. They're playing good defense, man. We're not getting good shots up at all. We're not getting open looks at all. I like that pull up. All right, let's get our game plan going here. We're gonna go to run in transition. They definitely tweaked something with the shot success, that's for sure. We've missed 2 layups now. All right. Game speed's on 50, man. So I don't touch the game speed. This was just like a global edit to the player's individual speed, agility, speed with ball, all that stuff. Game plan. We are gonna go to we're gonna score in transition, push the pace, defensively. We're gonna leave it right now, but worst case, if we need to, you know, at the quarter break, I'll look. If we need to bump up the shot timing, I'll show a bump up the shot timing, you know. But we haven't really had a lot of good looks. I mean, I've had 2 layups. Neither of them were clean. We keep on running this thing. There we go. All right, we're on the board. We got to pick up the pace and get some better shots, that's for sure. Oh no. Oh, he didn't help at all. Scoop layup, let's go. Oh no, wrong guy. Brunson, dude, just being strong, finishing down low. Yo, what's up, Ron? How are you? Alright, can we get something? No, okay. What a pass, Mobley. You gotta throw it across the court and you throw a laser right to Bridges? Okay. It sucks in 2K because you gotta icon that, right? That's a good look. Baseline jump shot. Get in there. That's a good look. But it sucks you got to icon that in 2K. Oh no, good find, Brunson. I like the way the CPU's playing, man. What are we running here? Come on, Mobley. We need that. Thank you, big shot. CPU offense is looking good. But it sucks, like I was saying, it sucks that I got to make that pass, and because you have to icon it, you can't put like a lob pass. You can't tell it to lob pass it, and then he just throws it right to the guy. Okay, Jalen. Like I said, ignore the sliders. Just focus on how the team's playing, like tendencies, play style. You know, all that stuff has been changed. That's tough. I shouldn't have shot that. Josh Hart's down there, being a menace. Hey. Bro, that's elite IQ, man. That's elite IQ from the CPU. I am thrilled with how they are playing. Like, seeing the ball movement. The decision making. Once we get the sliders locked in, man, that's great. I mean, yeah, they're 18 points right now, but they've got a lot of transition buckets because we've only made three shots. It's a good look. See, like I said, I hopped on last night and I played, and it was like the shooting that was being made last week for the user, at least, isn't there no more. Like they nerfed something with one of these menu updates. But we can fix that. I'm not worried about that later. It's good to shoot these shots and just test how much they 2K messed with that stuff, you know. And of course they do it for my career and an ultimate team, or my team, whatever you want to call it, and they don't realize the implications it has on my NBA. Okay, Jalen. Good pull. Wish we could hit a shot, though. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that NDSU went to the Mountain West. It was about dang time, honestly. I mean, it's obviously fun to see them have dominance in FCS, but at some point it's like what more are you gonna accomplish, you know? If James Madison, who NDSU was, you know, rolled for a couple years in the play. Oh, good hands, Jared Allen. If James Madison can make the jump and be as good as they were, you know, this past season, why can't NDSU? Considering NDSU has gone in and to Kansas State, Iowa, I mean, in one, they played Colorado and could have won that game a couple years ago. See. Sorry, at quarter break, we'll play with that a little bit and see what we can get. Woo! Come on, one of these has got to go in. Dude, 2K's got to stop messing with the shooting. Like, it's unreal that it can go from able to make open shots last week to this week can't. And I gave everybody a 3-point bump. Every single player got a +5 to their 3-point. But we're just missing everything. But it's all right. We're not here for that. Okay, cat. Okay, cat. Hey. Hey. That was pretty filthy, man. We gotta watch that one again. Can we get the... There we go. Start this over. We'll do a little slow-mo here. I like this. Get the mismatch. Goes up like that. Even though I played the defense right, he still hit the shot because he's taller. Yeah, the user percentage is really low, and we talked about that. And I said, you know, even though last week these sliders got really good shooting for the user, 2K dropped their updates that made shit stupid. I mean, so we'll just bump this up to 70 now. We'll just bump it up till I start hitting some shots. I mean, again, the focus isn't sliders right now. Of course, obviously, I don't want to get down 30 because we're missing every single shot we take. But the focus isn't the sliders right now. It's everything else. It's the tendencies. It's how the players play. Dude, the ball movement is elite right now. We're gonna call timeout, get some subs in. But yeah, like I said, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out the user shooting. I mean, that's the main thing, user shooting right now that I'm seeing. The defense is fine. They're just getting a lot of transition buckets. All right. Oh, what a screen, Wade. Just let him get right through. And I'll be playing around with the body up sensitivity, the help defense, all that stuff. This is just where it's at currently. Because I don't like that stuff. I don't like that riding animation, right? But there's a balance between that riding animation when you're out in the court and then just having blow-bys because there's no body up sensitivity whatsoever. There is no timeline on sliders because we gotta get the roster finished, get the scenario ready for you guys, which is gonna happen this weekend. It's a good pull. There we go. No timeline on sliders, but again, they don't really feel that off right now. It's going to be a body up sensitivity, help defense tweak, maybe user offense awareness or defense awareness, you know, things like that. Did we get that off? We didn't get that off. Bro, please stop focusing on the sliders. Stop. I already said don't worry about the sliders. That's not why we're here. The sliders aren't done. We got to stop talking about shot percentage. I get it. I know. That's not what we're worried about. I felt like I was very clear at the beginning of the video when I said I played last night. 2K dropped an update. User can't hit shit. It'll get figured out later. Let's focus on the CPU and how they're playing. And despite that, we're still getting messages about the shooting. I have 15 points. Clearly, I know. Like, everyone's so focused on the user, y'all. The CPU is the most important part of my NBA, not the user. How the CPU plays is what makes the My NBA experience fun. That's not a good shot. I don't know. One that can be increased is the ball security. There's ball handle. Come on, make one for me. We're just gonna keep jacking this up. Yeah. Until we start making some shots. Bro, CPU is looking so good, man. That's deep, but I don't care. We ran into our own players, man. We can't get anything open right now with this scrub unit. I don't know what we're doing offensively. We're going to change it. We're not running any plays. We're just running all these actions. And we're not actually getting anybody open. I don't know what my tempo left. We're going to run get shooters open. We're going to really get up some shots. Definitely need to test more. I mean, I know that the shooting for the user, for whatever reason, needs help. Don't ask me why. The exact same sliders for user and CPU. 2K just did something there. But we'll figure it out. Oh! Oh, I thought we had that. I started taking off with Donovan Mitchell. I thought we had that. I was gonna get him leaked out. Alright. That's how they're gonna play. I was looking, I thought there was someone in the corner, and it was a fan holding up their foam finger. Otherwise, I would have dunked that. Bro, they are hitting some shots, and it's like, okay, let me hit some of those, you know? Bro, they swarm. There we go. There we go. They are swarming Donovan Mitchell, man. I want to ask you guys your opinion at half about body up. Like how you guys are feeling about the body up with some of the stonewalling that's there. You know, it's a fine balance. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Because we don't want blow-bys where you can't play any defense. But we also don't want it to be, you know, just stonewalling. One thing I've noticed that's been interesting, there's been no fouls in this game. Like, not a one. I don't think. It's playing really well other than... there's been... I don't think there's been a single foul, which is weird. Like I said, 2K be messing with stuff, man. 0 fouls! I will say this, when I played last night and I tested, there was fouls. And we got, I mean, we got it set up here pretty high. So I wonder, like I said, there was another main menu update this morning. I wonder if 2K just messed with something. You know what we're going to do? We're going to quit. We're going to restart. Everything should be the same. But the fact that there wasn't a single foul, not an illegal screen, not a reach, not a block, not a single shooting foul with all the attacking that was going on, makes me think that there was either something glitched or 2K dropped a main menu update. And it's hard to judge anything slider related to that. Now, the CPU's offense and how they were moving in shot selection and playing offensively, that's tendencies. That looked phenomenal. How the CPU was running their offense and passing the ball and things like that, the tendencies were shining through. Which is what we want, which is why the sliders are set kind of how they are right now. Alright, let's see if that was a weird glitch. And we'll get some fouls here. Because the driving contact, inside contact are both pretty high. The foul sliders themselves are pretty high. Bruh. Brunson is looking so good. No, I meant to... Okay. I meant to step back. We got the advantage here with the size. Oh, okay. 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 Oops. We don't want to zoom in that far. Oops. Get the ball to Bridges. Little jab step here. Goes. Oh my, just cross over right on me. That was pretty filthy, man. So one thing that's been pretty prevalent Josh Hart played really good defense there. One thing that's been pretty prevalent is that the lower the help defense, the slower the pace from the CPU, and also they will kind of attack the hoop a lot more. And then the higher the help defense, the quicker the pace, and then the more they will kick out and shoot some threes. So finding a balance between body sensitivity, which obviously impacts their driving, and help defense for the kick to finish attempt ratio is important, right? You don't want to have Brunson getting into the lane and kicking it out too much, right? Or more than what's real, or should be real. Hey, at least we're hitting some threes this game. We've hit 2 already. Oh, come on. They just tapped right to him. Hey. Still no fouls yet. I'm wondering, that's got to just be tied to the main menu update, and I'm sure they'll bring another one back. They're like, oh shit, we just, oh no, just completely remove fouls from the game. Like, it doesn't even have to be a shooting foul, like illegal. Step back. He's got the shit like that. And he's gonna brush Tyson off and get to the hoop because there's no contact here. And so you're not going to get this hop step layup animation. You got to have some contact to trigger that, but then also we don't want to have the stonewalling contact that just looks really bad, like especially in fast breaks. Oh, okay. Tyson's supposed to come off the screen, and he just doesn't. All right, I like it. They're posting up Brunson. Good defense. Here we go. And this is what I was just talking about. Like, we're gonna walk through. I'm gonna get you guys' opinions on this. This is exactly what I was talking about. This is the stuff I don't like, and finding a balance with the body up sensitivity is important because we're going in a fast break. Mikal Bridges just runs over, stops, and instantly creates body up and goes. This is unrealistic movement. For us to be going in a full sprint and Mikal Bridges to just run over at an angle, instantly stop, right, as we're going to go around him, he turns and rotates and creates contact and is able to turn and ride him. That's an unrealistic movement. And he takes away what would have been a fast break dunk or layup. Because at this point, he over pursued, he's running over, we cut back in the middle, we should get around him, and then Josh Hart should have to step up. But instead, the game, because the body sensitivity, it's at 35, by the way, says no, we're gonna have contact here. He just is able to turn and rotate on a defender going right past him and instantaneously shuffle his feet and give the stonewall and animation we're talking about. Now he's on his hip and grinding him. This is the bullshit that we're trying to get rid of. And the main thing for that is, again, body up sensitivity. The tough part is we also want those cool animations at the hoop. And I don't think he's at half court, so driving contact shouldn't trigger there. I don't know. Something to think about. We'll talk more about it later, but I just want to detail that for you guys. You see the pros and the cons of body up. I have tried it at 0. There were some things that I liked, for sure. The trick with it at 0, though, is how do you then prevent it from being too easy to get to the paint? I tried 2 different things, King Lil. I tried body up at 0 and driving contact at 99, and I tried driving contact 99, body up at 100. Both had some interesting results, but ultimately you had too much of one. You didn't have balance, right? You got to have a yin and a yang. There was some interesting things, but the big thing I noticed with body up at 0, even with driving contact raised, was it was just too easy to get to the hoop. There was no resistance. Now, I don't know if I had help defense at 100 there, and honestly, you could probably raise the defensive awareness to try to make sure that there's more defenders there. What we can do is at quarter break, well, let's do this. We got 5 minutes left. I'm going to put this poll up. We're having fun here, right? We're just playing around. You guys get to see. This is dropping for you either later today or tomorrow. At least the My NBA. The sliders aren't ready yet, but I'll get feedback from you guys, and I'll be able to make the sliders. And I'm going to test the sliders more too, but also working on editing and stuff like that. Because I got to also think about this. When I drop the My NBA scenario, I got to redo contract sliders because the overalls are going to be different. I gotta test sim sliders. Everything else should be good. But I'm gonna recheck contract sliders, and I gotta redo sim sliders. I gotta do that stuff too. Because sim sliders are heavily affected by tendencies, and they're all different. So we're gonna put up a poll for second quarter. You wanna see 0. All right, we got the poll up. Please vote, because we're going to test that out in the second quarter. Oh, yeah. Fuck. I shouldn't have faded that way. Need it tougher. Good attempt. Good defense, though. Garland, get out of here. All right. Oh, Cat with the help, but we got Jared Allen with the cleanup there. Oh my. See, that's the choice you make, right? Jared Allen takes away Jalen Brunson's drive and he finds the open Cat in the corner who nails the three. I like that. You got to pick and choose. If Brunson wins up top, that's got to be a bucket. Let's go, Evan Mobley. If Brunson wins up top right there, yeah, you're picking. Take away the easy one and kick out to the corner. And he made the right play, and I like that. Good D. Thought I could get a quick one. Good movement, man. Just CPU just looks so good. Come on, DeAndre Hunter. Come on, that's your one job. Hit shots over smaller players. Go Donovan. Got a good look, man. Good D. There, we've got free throws. Okay, they do exist. Fouls do exist in the game. It's good to see that 2K didn't get rid of them completely. But they definitely did something, because there should be a lot more free throws. But there's only so much you can do with free throws, right? I mean, if you have the tendencies show for fouls, right? I know that. We built them. Players have pretty high draw foul ratings. And then you have the sliders to have the calls made. So there's only so much we can do. Good ball movement. The rest is on 2K, you know? I didn't want a hook shot there. I wanted a fade away. Bro. They are just doing... I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. Considering that it's default, like, offense awareness, defense awareness, all that stuff. Oh, come on, Struce. The way they're passing the ball, moving it, I think we're going to have to lower... Well, we're going to try it here based on... Oh, come on, DeAndre Hunter. We'll try what we got in the chat in the poll next year. I didn't even look to see. The pace of play is really good, though. I will say that. Now, there isn't... Yeah, that deserves... Mitchell Robinson doing his thing, man. Pace of play is good. Now, the thing is, the one downside, of course, is there hasn't been any free throws for the CPU, which would lower shot attempts, right? There we go. We are hitting more shots, so clearly the shot timing works. Right? That's the one thing we can kind of verify. We don't have to jack up mid-range or three-point or anything like that. Shot timing slider works for the user, even on real player percentage. So we'll just take a look here real quick. Again, it doesn't mean too much, but they took 10 threes, so we're on good pace there. No free throws. They took 24 shots. So, NBA average, 88 shots a game. If they had gotten... fouled and they shot 4 free throws, that could have taken away 2 shots. They'd still be on pace. Then they'd be on pace for more free throws, right? We led the time of possession, so we're kind of slowing the pace down a little bit. One thing that isn't as prevalent, even with the 2K ratings versus what was going on in ChatGPT, we were getting a lot more turnovers. Organic ones, not on ball steals, you know, just organic turnovers. There was 1 turnover. So I don't know what to do about that, because, you know, I kind of did what I felt like I could do based on the information I had. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what we're going to run here. The poll has been... We only had 5 people vote, but thank you for the 5 people that voted. We got 34 people in here. I'm going to give, real quick, a quick 30 seconds. If you could vote, if you're in here and you haven't voted yet, I'm going to give you a quick 30 seconds to throw up a vote of what you would like to see. We're going to do it right now. Just to compare. Body up sensitivity, driving contact. What are we going to, you know, how is it going to look? Body up sensitivity is currently at 35. Driving contact is at 80. We're going to play around with these and see what we get. Looks like a lot of people want to see 0 body up, 99 driving contact. It's winning a lot, so unless people just came through out of the blue and voted, it's not going to offset. So we're going to go 0 body up. Oh my god. That's that mad in me. I spam R2, L2 to make it go lower. to go faster, and then it tabs over the other one. Bot sensitivity, we are down to 0. Okay, we're not making any other changes. This is all we're going to look at. We're going to end the poll. What we're going to do is we're going to get to the 6-minute mark. We're going to pause. We're going to have a discussion. So please be prepared to chat. We're going to get feedback at the 6-minute mark and either make the decision to continue or flip-flop it and just see how it looks when it's flip-flopped. But either way, hopefully you guys see the potential from what we do have. The coaching points of emphasis and tendencies from ChatGPT on real NBA data, the player tendencies, and then the play type edits. Hopefully you guys see the potential there. We can, everything, the slider stuff won't be that hard, honestly. It just takes more times playing games. I haven't spent that much time playing. I've spent, like, what I've played is what you guys have seen on stream. And this is like my first time. I played for a little bit last night, but this is the first time playing, like really playing without the ratings edits that we had going, right? Okay, just run and stop. That's cool. Players should come off screens way cleaner with 0 body up, right? I mean, I know it. We gotta hit that, Struce. Yeah, again, you got one job, bro. How many looks are you gonna get, Struce? My God. We're getting cooked right now. Struce is like, needs to get cut yesterday. They keep on wanting to run. So the body up is still there. Look at that. That stonewalling is still there. That's interesting to me. We wasted our whole possession just to find that out. I wonder if that's the driving contact. I wonder if driving contact kicks in the half court. Oh, good defense, almost. Hold on. This is one thing that we weren't seeing in the first. This is the second time I've seen it. With the body up at 0. And I don't know, maybe I'm just tripping. But we didn't make any other changes, right? This is the second time that Cat has had this unrealistic speed boost. Like, moving hella fast. He had it on the first possession too. Like, he just moved so fast. That was a good deflection. I like to see that. But the movement from him here to here and then all the way through, it was like a speed boost, right? If you watch it at speed. So you look how he's running around right here. Just doing this, just, you know, whatever. There he comes up. Then watch the Look how fast, just instantaneous. Just, I don't know if that's body sensitivity. I don't know what that is, but that's the second time he did that. No, Euro, you... So stupid. Just something to note, right? Good shot. Man, that walling up, there seems to be more walling up now than there was before. That stonewalling stuff. Can't stand it. The 2K still has that call timeout and you score, then they call timeout. They still haven't programmed that out of the game. It's been like over a decade. It's been like 15 years. You call timeout, and then if you score, they immediately call timeout. Dude, Cat looks so fast right now. There we go. Ball in the middle. Oh, good defense. That's buckets. Let's go. 9-0 run real quick. We got about 90 seconds left and we're going to switch over to the other one. I do want to see. I just... Does it definitely look... Like, players seem to be moving faster. I don't know why. It feels like they're moving faster. I could be tripping. You guys tell me. Does it feel like players are moving faster a little bit? And that's the only thing we changed. I could be tripping. And I know I highlighted the Cat play, but just in general... I should have just pulled up for the MIDI. Good help. Bro, players just move, or like they feel like they're moving so fast now. I like that pull, though. I like that he just got it and pulled it again. That was filthy. That was filthy. We gotta go look at that one again. That one was pretty nice from Brunson, man. Zoom out a little bit here. Gets the ball. We're playing good defense here. See, it seems like there's a... I wonder if that's the driving contact frequency. It looks like there's no contact here at all. Look at the gap. but it feels like there's a force field here. Look. Like, what is Tyson? Is that... No, that's Porter Jr. What is he going against here? Because it feels like he's going against something. But he's not making any contact. See? Look how he puts his arms up. It looks like he's riding against a player, even though there's not a player here. Either way, we'll continue. Gets in. Good defense. Hit him with the crossover. In and out. I like that. Crossover, in and out. Come back, crossover again, spin. Like, how do you defend that? Any better than how I defended it. That's just good offense beats good defense. We were supposed to switch at the 6-minute mark. I'm not going to put up a poll. We'll just go quicker. Do you guys want to see me flop it? Swap it. Swap it. Blah, 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 blah. Should we try... I do want to experiment this a little bit more. I do think. It does feel like players are moving a little bit faster. For some reason. Do you guys... We can go... We can just see the difference real quick here. 99. 0. Because what you can do is kind of see the pros and cons of each. So we saw the pros... Players, am I tripping? Players felt like they were moving faster. I want to see something here too. We're shooting 33% from 3. I mean, so the increase, I mean, we're taking some bad shots, don't get me wrong. The increase of the shot success definitely helps. Or shot timing helps. Can continue to raise it up if needed. Oh, my fault, Mobley. Missed him, but we got it there. Let's see what this looks like here. Players look like they're moving. They feel slower now. I don't know if it looks like it, but it definitely felt, at least that possession, that they were like slower. That is so interesting to me. I've never made that correlation before. That is, again, it could be a fluke, but it definitely feels slower playing it. I don't know if it looks, but just the way the players are moving. Okay, that was... Phew. That stuff just makes me smile, man. Jalen gets it off the screen. Step back, goes in, stopped. Dude, that's filthy. I don't like this nearly as much as the other one. I will say that. It doesn't feel as good. Oh, 100% doesn't feel as good. They did a really good job. Yeah, they did a really good job with tendencies, that's for sure. I helped it a little bit. We had to go put in some guardrails. We had to do some edits. Like kind of dictate it, like. But yeah, I did a really. Woo, missed that. I don't know, man. I only played this for 4 minutes, but I like that other one just so much better. I do want to spend a little more time on that. The only thing I didn't like was how fast. You know, it felt like Cat moved on a couple of those. But otherwise, it felt more fluid than this. Interesting. So that even with body up that high, we just got around Brunson in for the layup. Buckets. Oh my. How do we get Dean Wade on Jalen Brunson here? I like the midi pull up. Yeah, it just feels so much slower. Felt so much slower. I want to go back to the other one. Or do we... So previously I was on 35 body up, 80 driving contact, right? And then we tried 0 body up, 100 driving. But I already, so that's the thing though, DV, this has, I know you weren't here and I didn't mention this in the chat, I already have player, I don't want to go to the movement sliders yet because I already have nerfs to all the players' speed, agility, and speed with ball. This is testing that glow. I tweaked the formula that I posted for you, in there. I made some changes. So for speed, agility, speed with ball, it's a global edit, but it's per position. So point guards didn't get the same global decrease that power forwards and centers got. Right? It was positionally based globally, but there's already a nerf there. So I was trying to not have to nerf the movement. Because when we had the ratings from ChatGPT, the movement felt so good, and I didn't touch the movement sliders, right? But you're saying 99 contact 0. I do want to try the 99 contact 0 body. Or that's what I was going to say though too. What about this is I don't know if that makes more sense or not. So because when we started this stream up, this was at 35, this was at 80. So we raised this 20, dropped this by 35, right? I was gonna say almost do like a 25-75, but that still would be dropping body up and then dropping driving contact because it's at 80. You're creating less contact there. We would want to make sure we keep this up. I want to explore this a little bit more. One thing too, I will say, DV Rit, the movement sliders impact player like speed at which players move without the ball, and the issues with Cat, both times he had the ball. So this wouldn't even impact the two issues that I was like, hey, that seemed awkward, right? For shits and giggles, we're gonna play a little bit more. I don't got too much time left on the stream. Gotta do some things, but yeah, with the 2K default, like and I'll send over the what I'm working on, the formula I'm trying to work up with for a global edit on that. Kind of let you know. I gotta send it over. I came up with it last night, and I played it for like a quarter, and I was like, oh, this feels like it has potential. And then I hopped in and did the Kings and the Knicks. But I knew that I needed to play around with that a little bit because I knew we were gonna have this ready to roll today or tomorrow, and I'm going to release two scenarios, one without the movement or the ratings edits, and one with it. Bro, this just feels so much better. Other than those two Cat situations, that just felt so much better. I had a better shot before that, and I just tried to... One thing I'll need to do is maybe adjust help defense. It's up so high so they don't paint spam, right? If you have help defense lower, and then they're going to get to the hoop, and they're going to shoot more shots down there, and it's going to feel like they're paint spamming, and they're not going to get... Ooh, let's go. And they're not going to get the three-point attempts, right? And we want to have the CPU get the three-point attempts. And they were on pace in the first quarter. I actually didn't look to see... They're on pace for 43s. So we're on NBA pace, which is what we want. I mean, you can get the CPU to shoot close to, like, around 43s. Anything over 35, really, is within what the NBA teams do these days. If you can do that and you have all the gameplay sliders for shooting at 50, that's a testament to everything else. Oh my. And I'll definitely look at the offense awareness, defensive awareness sliders, because there's no rating. I mean, we can do that. There's no rating edits, right? We don't have a ratings formula. So I'll definitely look at offense and defense awareness. Not that there is one anyway. We'll be looking at offense and defensive awareness. There's plenty of sliders that can get looked at. This stream isn't about those, you know, isn't about that per se. It's mostly to show off the CPU, which I think the stream has done an excellent job of doing. Excellent job of showcasing the tendencies in the intelligence. We just gotta... Nope, that's not what I wanted from Evan Mobley. I wanted to try to Euro with him, and he didn't have the ball long enough to do it. Isolating cat, I like it. Played good defense. We're gonna finish up this third quarter, and then I'll probably get for... Why'd you step in, Tyson? Had the open corner three, and he steps in. Oh my. Woo. I feel like someone was supposed to come help on that Harlan drive. I agree. And that's where I'm seeing. So we have help defense strength at 100, but we might need to increase the defensive awareness so they're aware more of who needs to come help and when. Because help defense strength is just how strong the help defense is. It doesn't have any intelligence behind it. Oh. So probably do... Oh my, I saw him open and I pressed X, but I had to finish the dribble animation. And by the time we did that, Bridges was over there. But yeah, probably defensive IQ, or defensive awareness, excuse me. Horrible possession. Wow, good defense. I do like, I mean, I think the 0.99 is worth exploring. I don't know if it's better than the 35.80 that I started off on. But it feels like we are getting more fouls, though. I'll have to look and see if the numbers back that data up. And of course they'll be playing a lot more. But it definitely feels like there's more fouls. Oh my. Also, it could be 2K has its kind of scripting where you can have like a half or whatever where there's no fouls, and then the next half or whatever will have a ton. 2K has that scripting in the game. Bro, Struce can't hit a shot. That was ugly. He just kind of sprinted out of bounds. That's part of the thing with the zero body up is that's the third time now we've seen a speed glitch. The first two were cat. And that one caused them to... Man, we cannot hit a shot to save our lives. Just huck with Struce till he can't hit apparently. I was worried we weren't going to see cool animations with the lower body up, but we're definitely still seeing some of the really cool stuff. That's going to be the problem with 99 right here. And I think this just kind of confirmed it's not going to be something that can be used. There is some cool stuff, so maybe lowering the body up. But just the running right around him, there's no reason here. Shamat's in good position. Miles McBride's right there. He gets out of the way, which is interesting because we have help defense on 100, but he's not helping at all. He's staying with Porter Jr. But this should not be a blow by here. No matter what, we're in such a short area, a small space. This should not be a blow by. And it is. So that right there is going to eliminate 99 body up sensitivity. And that's what I was worried. There's a lot of good there, but even with the driving contact, that was nice. Even with driving contact at 99, I think the contact only kicks in when you're starting to do a layup. So there's just nothing there, and you're able to have those moments where you just get around a guy like that, you know? So I don't think that's going to be an option. I do like the 99 free throw or driving contact layup so far. Haven't really seen any negatives of that. Oh, Morel, you got to steal that and run, bro. So I think we will do Durkham? Nope. We were at 35 and 8. Oh my, okay. We were at 35 and 80. I don't know why he passed that. We were at 35 and 80. And if we're bumping driving up to 100, we could probably put body up. We'll work our way down. Let's just say that. We'll leave driving contact at 99, and we'll just work our way down on body up. Try to find the sweet spot. we'll finish up after the quarter. I'll kind of update you guys on what we're gonna do, and when you guys can expect to see. Ooh, that was nice. Seen a lot of backdoor cuts with zero body up. There's nothing to impede them. I just want to see if Struce can make a shot, man. This is unbelievable to me. That this dude can't hit any shots. They are playing. I like it. I mean, again, we're gonna dial it in, but just the ball movement, the selection, the moves that they're using. Oh. Thanks, Duda. Yeah, it's gonna be ready for you either today or tomorrow. Now, it's not gonna be like the sliders aren't gonna be ready. Good finish. We're gonna stop right there. The sliders aren't gonna be ready. I gotta run tests on sim stats and stuff like that. But updated for you guys to play around with tests, give some feedback. That will be ready to roll. So interesting to note that when we were on the 35 and 80 body up driving contact, they shot 50%. And as we started messing with the body up, their shooting percentages went up. Mine went up too, though, a little bit in the first quarter. The second quarter we were at, this was mostly the, was it the 0.99? I don't know. Third quarter, they the 0.99 definitely spikes their percentages, and the big why is look at the points in the paint. There's no stopping their points in the paint. 23 shots, 24 points in the paint. So they took 7 threes only, because there is no resistance to the point in the paint, right? They took 19, they're on pace for 38. Oh, yo, what's up, man? I didn't even put that together. I appreciate you coming through the stream right at the end. I appreciate it, though. You got the important information. So what we're gonna do is this was at 30. We're gonna just do something real quick here. This is how we started the stream. There was a little bit there, so I think 30 might be the wave. And I don't know if I want to max this out 100%. We're at 80. We're doing a 5 there. Let's do... Oh, you're at a birthday party? That's awesome, man. Hopefully get some cake and ice cream. We'll go 90. Let's just give us a little bit of a buffer here. A little bit of a buffer. I'm also going to play around with the jump shot gather and release, I think. Off stream, of course. For the user shooting. Because something's going on, even with that at 100. It helped. Right, it helped, but there were still issues. So I'll worry about that. I'll worry about that off stream, and I'll get feedback from you guys. CPU's fine there. The big thing is they're just getting stuff too easily. So we're gonna go 30 and 90, and that's it. Let's go ahead and save it. Like I said, the sliders. I'm not gonna have sliders released for this when it releases. But I will have should just save that under slider testing, right? Yep. I will have the slider testing file that you guys can grab, and I'll be making updates to it. And then of course I'll post an update when I have that done. One thing I did see, they did shoot more free throws. 3 free throws in the third quarter. Only had 3 total. We only had 5. You didn't miss anything in the live, bro. I'll be honest with you. Turnovers picked up a little bit. Yeah, when we lowered the body up and hit the drive, we got more turnovers. Interesting. And then look at that, we had more. Okay, interesting. So we're gonna quit out of this. Just because I want to play this. I don't want to save that. I want to play that and see the difference and stuff like that. But anyway, I can tell you guys right now, we have... Holy smokes! Only 2 teams left. Holy smokes, only 2 teams left. So once those 2 teams are done, then I'm gonna make the video. We're gonna have the scenario, and I gotta finalize. I'm gonna get with the roster edit team. I'm gonna show them what I've been working on. As far as like the global edit idea, what I'll probably do is have scenario and roster for both. A roster without any ratings adjustments, only tendencies, so it's 2K default ratings, and then we'll have a roster with 2K with the tendencies and the global ratings adjustment. And then I'll do a scenario to start today, scenario for the All-Star game. One scenario without any global updates, edits, one with. I don't know how much the sliders will impact, that, considering I'm not going to adjust for movement in the sliders because I have adjusted for movement with the player ratings. So that's one thing I'll have to consider. But yo, Marquise Patton, welcome to SGN Nation, man. Appreciate you for sponsoring the channel. Thank you so much. We're going to have some information that'll pertain to you here in the next couple hours, man. So thank you so much. We are right there at the end. Gonna figure out the best way to do this, present to you guys, and then, like I said, I'm gonna run some tests. The thing I'm really excited about, or curious about more than the sliders, is the sim stats. So once we have this all done, I'm gonna run, a sim, like a test, a slider, simulation for the year, see what the numbers look like, because that's tendencies drive so much of the sim engine, right? Ratings have a part in there too, but that's mostly 2K default, with the exception of movement and a few other things. So that shouldn't really matter. But the tendencies, I'm really curious what that's going to look like. Excuse me, and what needs to be changed there, how good it is or bad it is or whatever. Gameplay sliders will not be a part of the scenario, not initially, Nate. They will get released, but I don't know how long it's going to take me to finalize the gameplay sliders. That's the thing, is not a lot of people are playing with this right now, right? So the idea is, can release the roster, people can play now games, they can not start their scenario, whatever, and they can just give feedback. And as I'm testing and people are giving feedback, then I can dial in. That's the one thing that I've started to do the last couple years to help make the sliders better, is I say, hey, these are the sliders I'm on, test them, give me feedback. And people will say, normally the feedback's pretty consistent. This is good, this needs addressing. And then I know what to go in and target exactly, drop an update, say, all right, this is what we're looking to address, give me the feedback. And when I get multiple people testing and saying, give me feedback on various aspects of the gameplay, then I can just narrow it in and not base it solely off of my experience, because I might play 2K differently than you. You might be better at running offenses or shot selection or dribble moves or post moves than me, so score might be easier than you. You might be a better defender than me, whatever, right? The talents are different, so I have to gather a lot of different perspectives from people playing and use that as I build the sliders, right? Jugabrew, you're all right, brother. You didn't miss too much, man. We only got 2 teams left in the roster chat, but you'll get a members post later today with more, because I'm gonna put the slider. I'm gonna put some stuff up for members, and we're gonna get everything else ready to roll. That should get finished, but I am hungry. It is 12:30. I need to eat. Haven't ate yet today. Run some errands, things like that. But we'll get everything put together for you guys, and we'll have something ready for you either today or tomorrow. So appreciate you guys all coming through, hanging out with me, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the experience, and stay tuned, man. We got big things popping very, very soon. I'm excited. Otherwise, have a blessed rest of your day, y'all. Peace.